Oh, isn't spring lovely? A lovely scent in the air, that lovely, the sweetness of it. It's beautiful. One thing my instructor questioned me about, one of my little habits, and also in a way kind of reprimanded me for it as well. He said, why is it when you approach a junction that you look left? There's a very good reason for that. And this is just me, throwing out something random to begin with. Bloody hell. Good start. Hello, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, whoever and wherever you are. Hello to you, by the way. Wow, I did that in one take. Bloody hell. What's wrong with me? Can't get my words out, but I can smash that in one go. Ooh. Ooh, it's going to be a strange one, isn't it? Yes. So, why is it when I approach a junction or coming off a roundabout, whatever, that I look left? Well, I'll show you at this roundabout. And this has helped me several times. Now, I'm not going to be in the motion of telling you what you can and can't do. But the ambulance behind me turned off. I thought, oh, I'll tuck myself down there, get out of the way. Being a good citizen. Get on with the story, Red. Thank you. Yes, we're approaching this roundabout now. So, countless times, I've approached a roundabout or whatever, and when you sort of see someone approaching a junction or a roundabout, it doesn't look like they're going to slow down. That's the reason I do it. Because if they don't react in time, I want to bloody well know about it. So, let's get into position here. We're on the roundabout, we're going to go straight ahead, right? So, look right, nothing's there. Cool. Go for it, look left. Brilliant. What happens over there isn't any of my concern, because I've already checked it and I'm gone, right? So I know I've got enough time to pull away. I know there's nothing there which is going to quickly come around the corner and hit me, but I don't know what's coming from my left, do I? And this is the point he was trying to make. And now I look back on it, as good as an instructor that he was, there's a couple of things I kind of think, well, and this is one of them. This is my big cheese which I had with him. And, I respect the bloke and all that kind of stuff endlessly because of the confidence which he gave me riding a motorcycle in general. But the idea is, when you cross the road, you check both directions. Yeah, that's common sense, fine. So what else can we apply that sort of logic to? Because being on a motorcycle means you're incredibly vulnerable, and it also means that you need to double check everything a lot of the time. So although I'm going to go straight on here, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to avoid the dead squirrel on the road. I'm going to look right, see that no one's coming, because I want to know. If someone hits me off the bike, like this is something that he said as well, if you're going straight on and that person coming from your left doesn't stop, that's not your problem. It's like, okay, that's not my problem, but let's go from there. If I can avoid that collision, I bloody well will do, because I don't know about you, but getting your leg smacked while you're on a motorcycle hurts. So again, oops. I will point out as well that sometimes, although it doesn't look like I'm looking very far, I am moving my eyes. So while it looks like I'm looking there, I'm actually looking over there. That's, the broad scope of things. I don't move my neck as much as I probably should do. And property development, hate it. As much as I love seeing new houses go up, hate nice areas being destroyed. Oh well, anyway, on with the show. So I'll demonstrate it again at this small roundabout here. You've seen it once, you'll see it again, and it's just to highlight the point which I like to make. I like to show people rather than tell people, because showing just does so much. Cool. Right, so I know that's clear. That's clear as well. Fantastic. I know I'm fine now. Brilliant. There's also some junctions and some corners where you can't see what's over to the left. And there's enough times, especially in residential areas, and I cannot stress this enough in residential areas, people do not give a crap how they drive, because for all those people that live directly around them, and any one time a child could walk out into the road or someone could ride a bicycle, there's so many hazards there, and yet so many people just switch off when they get to a residential area. It's maddening. And I will admit, I've done it a couple of times until I've gone, whoa, hang on, I'm in a residential area. I'm in more immediate danger to the public here than I am here. Because what's going on? Nothing. There's no one on the road, there's nothing happening, it's just They're still working on this. What the hell? Lads, I thought you'd have this done by now. Oh wait, hang on. They're putting in another roundabout. Of course they are. We love roundabouts here. So it's just, you know, small areas like this. Little business area. Thankfully it's a quiet day, so no one's exactly around. I'm going to do a right here. What am I going to do? Look both directions, obviously. But it's just little things like that where I can say, right, well, for the sake of looking and being double sure, and double check your mirrors as well, because anything can happen behind you. It's always important. I know characters like Dan the Fireman and MC Ryder highlight this. Always have an escape route planned, and I will admit I don't do that enough. But if I'm looking left and right and I'm double checking my mirrors and I'm making sure what's around me is actually around me and so on and so forth, then yeah, I can make an educated decision that when I pull out, when I tug this accelerator, or when I tug the throttle, let's say, twist the old grip, and rev bomb. He'll like that. So Rev Bomb is another motovlogger around this area. Check out his stuff. Bit of free advertisement for you. Hey. It's just that sort of, I know I'm safe. I know that I've done the right thing. I've checked my angles, I've checked my mirrors, looked left and right, I've done my thing. Great, fine, fantastic. What can go wrong? Surprisingly a lot. But I know I've done everything, at least in my power, to make sure, at the very least, I've observed everything, and then I've made a decision, and that decision is the safest decision I can make at that time. If there's traffic coming, you don't move. If you think you can make the gap, leave it. Don't risk it. Because at any time you can stall the bike, at any time you can do whatever. It's amazing how quick you can screw yourself up. I'll tell you what, I actually want to be over there. It's alright. Just casually cut across a few lanes of traffic. My bad. So yeah, just highlighting that point, re-emphasising that point, grinding it into the bloody dirt if I have to. Just make sure that the decision that you have made is the safest one possible. Not to just assume. Assumptions are, ooh, they are terrible. Easy enough to do, of course they are, they're assumptions. You can look at two bits of information and say, oh, that's what happened, but no, you look further into it, oh no, there was actually another vehicle there, or there was another factor into this, and that's why things went wrong. It is so much that can go wrong. And I think it's very easy to fall into the little safe zone of, well, I'm fine, yeah, probably, but are you? Just question it a few times, you know? Just have that little thing going around in your head. Is it safe? Am I clear? Am I fine to ride? All these little things. Don't hype yourself up on caffeine, stay hydrated, la-di-da-di-da-di-da, common sense. Always be cautious. Don't take unnecessary risks or chances. Don't stop where you shouldn't do. Make sure your bike's well maintained. So on and so forth. Hooray! Double check the weather as well. Throw that one in there. Hey. And if you see someone straying over that little white line there, you double check what they're up to. Keep an eye on them. Don't fix on them. Just keep an eye on them. Who knows what can be happening? And I bet that part, I bet that poor sod in the Mercedes behind me is like, oh, what's he doing? He's not concentrating on the road. False. Maybe slightly true. I'm talking to people I don't even know, pretty much. Oh, it's a strange world, isn't it? Hello, audience. How you doing? Probably should have begun the video with that. Regardless. So if you have any little stories to tell, any little things that you've noticed, or episodes, you know, throw it down there in the comments, let me know. I always enjoy trawling the comment section for fun little stories. 10 rides, he always leaves a nice little thing down there. What a lad. You've still got your indicator on. Still got your indicator on. Still got the... okay. See how long it takes for them to turn it off. Hey, never mind. All right, fantastic. We're done. Cool. Ooh, yeah, 10 rides always puts a nice little story down the bottom, so always nice to read something from him. And yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun reading things. So what I shall do there is I'll leave it for now. So have yourselves a lovely weekend. Enjoy. We will love it. I do appreciate you. I appreciate you more than I appreciate the English language, apparently. Ooh. Yeah. Appreciate you tuning in. Have yourselves a lovely day, weekend and all that. As always, like and subscribe. You are a human being. You're capable of making that choice yourself. Until next time, ta for now.